heck, fellas?
There we go. Real fake intros here.
Yeah.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah,
There you go.
Today we're gonna be doing
Come and get 'em.
some stuff that's stuff in TaleSpire.
Yeah.
We're back with mine too.
Uh,
Nobody cares, Kyle.
So we had a little bit of a
Yeah.
technical difficulty to start. So Kyle's gonna be weird. If you want to see that, go over to Kyle's channel. I'm pretty sure it's YouTube/KyleSucksDick at YouTube.com.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
It's on Only Dan.
Well, they have actually had an update since our last session. I don't remember what they called this, like something Blood Queen something. This isn't new.
Is it not?
No, that's the old vampire.
Oh. Whoops.
There's also the suit of armor.
Oh yeah.
But they've
yeah.
added a couple new props to add. Little pillows, a little. I don't know what this is supposed to be. A carpet, rolled up carpet, a sleeping bag, a duffel bag.
I don't know what it is, but I love it.
There's
Yeah.
and
It's
then
a body pillow.
Aw.
oh, just like you
You're a
in
body
general.
Yeah,
pile.
I'm a body pillow.
Yeah. And then they just added a bunch of these like wall decorations. Hey, you should put this in our blacksmith's house.
They look so good.
They look real good.
Well, it's also his wife.
Yes.
And then they also added these spikes. I don't know what these spikes are supposed to go for, but they added these spikes. So you can
I think
go-
Kinda
they're.
sweet.
Oh, I thought they were like the bed frame.
or they could be to like hold the
Oh.
paintings. Look at
Ooh.
Like,
yeah, you can
bam.
do some stuff with this.
Yeah. Dope.
Extra detail, like that.
or like I know what she really likes, and that's
Yeah.
a spike in the butt.
Yeah. A dildo, but it's actually a pike.
Yeah, it's like Vlad the Impaler's wife.
Oh, yeah.
That.
And then they also added these three new miniatures. This guy is absolutely terrifying. He kind of looks like what's that one dude, Kyle? And Here's the Storm that you disliked me playing because of my skin.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Well,
Yeah. No, this is
Is
more
it a
like
crown
the
skin?
shaman.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, it's a jester skin.
Oh.
They've recently added that, as well as a spectral suit of armor, which is actually really cool, and the Blood Queen herself, who likes like 90s rap. That's all I'm gonna say
Oh.
about that. You guys can determine what my joke was in the comments below.
In the comments.
Can we
Leave-
get
leave a
5,000 likes
comment.
on this video?
No, no, we
if
cannot.
we do, Kyle will stop making videos.
Or free blowjobs. That's your job, Kyle.
Oh yeah.
I
Let
was
me-
just thinking.
Let me just plug Kyle's personal
He'll
email
suck his
address.
own dick.
Yeah. In our next live stream.
You can you can reach him at KyleSucksDick.com,
Yeah.
or is it .org?
With an X.
No.
Is it .com or .org?
It's both.
It's
I
.gov.
I was really on top of that and got all of them.
Oh,
.gov,
yeah.
.org, .edu.
Do you know that? I think
Oh.
it was like last year or 2 years ago. They actually expanded on what you're able to use.
I know there's a bunch of different ones for different countries. Like .eu is for Europe.
Oh.
Europe isn't a country, bud.
You're not a country, bud.
But yeah, no, they added so you can have like a bunch of
Europe's not a
different
country?
various kinds.
Europe is like a collection of countries, isn't it?
Oh man, I'm really not good at that. Anyway,
Geology major here.
It's Dakota, the geology
Very-
major. Tell them all about Europe now. Jack, it's all yours.
Europe doesn't exist in Principium.
That is technically true. Uh,
Facts.
so,
Real
you guys ready
facts
to get
here.
going
Real
with the
fake facts.
session?
That's just
Yeah,
Fox News.
Okay. Too relevant, Dakota. We don't say Fox News on this side.
Oh, you're right. I apologize.
Yeah. Damn it. They're gonna come for us now.
All
That
right.
would
So, let's get into today's session. Last time on D&D, the party meets their new companion Lertug, which becomes slightly shaky when a goat falls from roof and Lertug shoots it. After some rough conversations, the party sets out on their mission to clear a path east. On their way out of town, they run into other adventurers, the Farkle Squad, Spiarmf, and Murmur, that are loading up the mechanical dragon to start burning the forest around the path east. The party then sets out, asking the other team to give them a day's head start. Along the few-day travel, they run into a larger-than-average bear, find some ponds, they also find some streams, and they see many forest creatures that aren't really dangerous in any way, so they're not dealing with them at the moment. But as they approach the Circle Rocks at the end of their travel, the party sees a plume of dust, and the ground starts to rumble. Each member gets ready in their own way as a purple worm emerges on the top of the hill. As they start fighting it, another worm emerges, kind of like a pincer attack.
Wait, there was 2 worms?
There was.
Oh shit.
dun,
Uh,
dun.
as they're fighting, some members are swallowed, but the worms are eventually defeated. After the battle, Lertug gathers poison from the worms as the rest of the party tries to clean
Ow.
themselves of any worm mucus and guts. And that is where we're starting today, with the 2 worms have been defeated, and everyone's kind of like going about their business.
Oh, I am going to tell them about this little trick that we found today. If you ever want to get a higher view of your map and you want to go past this little icon right here, it is possible to do that. If you hold Control and press W, you may have to have a character selected to do this. But if you hold Control...
I don't, and it's working for me.
Okay. If you hold Control and go W, you will go past the limit. You can actually go far enough where it blocks out the entire screen because it's out of render distance. But you can't get a bird's eye view of your boards.
I don't think that's something that's supposed to be done, but
it is something you can do.
Yeah, it is something you can do.
Can you do it in build mode? That'll be so handy for my one
Yes,
shot,
I'm in build mode.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So you can go
Also
above the set threshold off to the right. We just learned this today, so if this can help anybody out, then awesome. If not, then I hate you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Surpass your limits. Bird's eye.
Okay.
I love
I'm just gonna
the
put
huge
one
chubby
dirt
neck
block
on
up here.
Dakota, the miniature you're using, and his chubby neck.
Shut up with my chubby neck. Don't fat shame me.
He's really cute. It's really cute. The way his little froggy rolls. They just poke out of his armor, but up high. I love it. That is all. Hey! What?
I hit you right in the face.
You really
All right.
did.
So
Okay. So as you guys are settling down, Lertug, you're carving into these worms.
yeah, I'm
as the
gonna
rest of you
harvest
guys-
as much as I can out of them.
Okay. Are you? Do you want to harvest more than just the poison?
Yep.
Okay. Give me either a nature or medicine check for like more than just the poison.
25.
Okay. So you're gathering, and you don't have any source of like magic bags or anything, correct?
Nope.
Okay. So you go along, and how long do you want to be doing this?
until everybody else figures out that they're no longer like freaking out about their being covered in mucus.
Okay.
I'm just trying to gather up
Um,
some food since I went through some. Actually, no, because I ate the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just gonna gather up some bones to make like arrow tips.
Okay, so you're specifically focusing on bones.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're carving away, and you can kind of be more reckless with your carving since you don't really care about any of the outer skin
If I
meat.
can, I would like to keep its liver.
Okay. I'd say with a 25, you could probably ascertain where the liver is. Uh,
I'm gonna do a medicine check to try to extract the liver.
yeah.
What you gonna do
That's
with
a
that?
10.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you want to give me one more check with advantage?
That's a 15.
Okay. So you're carving, and you know where the liver is. And on the first one, you carve in, and you don't know exactly how to extract that. So as you're carving into it, you do slice the liver a little bit. But with the knowledge of where it is and how deep it is, you go to the second worm and slice it open. Do get an intact liver.
Sweet. Wyvern liver.
Uh,
And then because I'm like coated in a thing of slime, would it be easy for me to just like run my hand down and get all like the blood and stuff off in like a sticky mucusy
off
way?
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can kind of like scrape off the outer layer.
Yeah, and then there's just like a bunch of gore right in front of me where I'm just dumping this mucusy blood and guts.
Okay, so you can now mark down you have the liver and then I'll say a bundle of bone.
A bundle of bone.
Uh, but as this is happening, everyone else, you guys have been cleaning yourselves off, and you feel like you got most of the like gross, just mucus and guts for the most part off of you guys. Um, and Lertuk, you're getting to the end of your harvesting as you guys hear like this like big whooshing of air, just like whoosh, whoosh, and down from the sky you see the mechanical dragon landing pretty much right above you guys. Reveal.
Oh. Oh, you gotta be fucking me.
What?
Hello.
Is this the friendly one, like at Broken Wheel?
As it lands, you see the two otters,
Yeah.
Spiarnf and Spiarnf on top. You also see, sorry, I'm just revealing people.
Oh, hold up, my headphones are about to die. Let me put them in.
You also see your friend Slicks.
Oh.
Slicks, you are now arriving on Dragonback. The first day that you guys set out, Slicks had some things to take care of in town, but after a day, you hitched a ride with Spiarnf and Spiarnf on the back of this dragon, and have for the last couple of days been looking for your companions. And very recently, like in the last hour, from the air, you can easily see like these two giant purple worms, and you assume that was where your friends were, just because that's the type of stuff that they get into.
You know.
The huge. So you direct Spiarnf and Spiarnf to land over there, and you hop off. On your way down, you see the two purple worms that are laying on the ground, completely dead. You also see there's a 10 by 10 hole here, here on top of this hill, and then you also see a larger hole on top of the hill, kind of further in. But they land and they let you off. And Spiarnf kind of like both salute at the same time and just, we will be on our way. Hopefully your mission goes well, and like give a over exaggerated salute as the dragon again like picks up and takes off.
Hmm.
And just give him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are you all doing?
I want to go towards that nice big hole.
Okay.
Where's your nice big hole?
So yeah, it's fairly flat for where you guys are, and then like the hill kind of like has a gradual slope up here, and then on top of that you see a give me a perception check.
No. That's a 5.
Okay. It looks pretty similar to the other holes that the worms created. Other than it's more of like a gradual slope rather than like a directly vertical hole.
I look over at my companions and I'm like, there's a hole over here.
I head that direction.
Okay.
Same.
And I
Okay.
peer into the hole, not understanding what he said.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
No.
It's a hole that looks pretty
I mean,
similar
it's
to
a
the other
10.
holes. Yeah. It looks pretty similar to the other holes, other than it's a more gradual slope rather than a vertical, up and down hole. It appears to be slightly wider than the other ones.
Okay, so I get here last, and I'm looking at this hole.
Okay. Would you like to also roll a perception check?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, when Paisley's done, I would also like to roll a perception check.
Wait. That's a +9. 14.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
So yeah, you peer down this hole, and it appears fairly similar to the other ones, but more of a gradual slope. It
Is
is
it slightly wider?
it is slightly wider than the other holes, and
Darn
it's a gradual slope rather than a vertical up and down.
Okay, Slicks, you're up next. What?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go down in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Start to go towards it.
Yeah. So you guys are all walking in. Lertuk, are you also going in?
Yeah.
Okay.
While I go in, I'm gonna munch down on one of my mutagens. It gives me dark vision.
Okay.
One of your what?
One of my mutagens. I have little mutations that I can munch on.
Oh.
Crunch.
I want one.
You wanna munch on my mutagen?
Maybe I do.
So
Like that, though.
what is your guys' marching order? Because it is, I mean, it's still a 10 by 10, so you guys can go 2 at a time.
I am in the front.
Okay, so Suryan and Akani.
Okay.
In the back.
I'll follow up behind those two.
Okay. So Slicks is in the back, and then Vap is behind those two, and then Lertuk, where do you want to be?
I can hop over anybody, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, it's a 10 by 10, so it would be kind of tight to try to hop over people, but you could do it.
You'd only have like 3 feet above my head to hop. And
Yeah,
like 2
that's like my
above
entire
me.
height.
Oh yeah. You are
So where do you want to be for now?
I'll be in the back.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm white.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Good descriptor, bud.
What do you mean? I'm literally white.
Oh, just from up top
It-
though.
It looks kind of green to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, random.
Coda.
Um, so, who all has dark vision?
Me?
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Connie and Slicks?
I think so.
Slicks? Yeah, Slicks you should. And then Akani.
He's a cat, so
Yeah,
probably.
Okay. So you guys all have dark vision. So, out to 60 feet, you guys see, and it seems like a very straight tunnel with about like a 30-degree angle going down. But past that, it's pretty just much darkness.
Pretty.
Hmm. Okay.
I think we're getting invaded by aliens right now, guys.
Oh. What leads you to believe this?
Well, there was giant slamming sounds outside of our house.
Oh, like in real life?
Yeah, like in real life, man.
Okay.
I just like that you hear slamming noises and you're like, oh, aliens, that.
Right?
Well, it's either that or we
That's
play the America game, firework or gun.
Yeah.
Or God forbid it's Bigfoot or something. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, don't get robbed,
So yeah, what
guys.
you guys travel in, and after about like 5 minutes of walking, it's still just like complete darkness as it's going in.
Is it in... Never mind. No, it's gonna be too relevant.
You caught yourself. Okay, I start kind of pushing closer to the fellows up above and I'm like, go on, go, guys.
Yeah, if nobody starts moving, I... Hop.
I am moving.
Oh, you're not saying you're moving.
Moving forward.
Okay. And then I'm pushing them above them. Or pushing behind them. Hey!
Okay. So you guys are walking 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes,
Oh.
40 minutes.
Oh my god, are we going to the Underdark? You said there's a
Yeah.
30-degree slope, right?
It's about a 30-degree slope and it's not letting up.
What's the
Uh,
dark?
Are you continuing on?
Yep.
Okay.
is this a elevator, Kyle?
Kyle. What are your
Um,
elevators?
after about like another 2 hours of walking, the slope starts to pick up a little, or like level out a little bit.
Okay. Okay. What
Uh,
are we gonna do?
and then I'll have you guys pull your characters over to this one.
He's just pointed out that it's called the UD tunnel.
Oh, it is.
No, that's cheating.
Cool. Underdark's always fun.
Want to meet mushroom people and drow.
Okay.
Mongoloid.
And under gnomes.
Or my god.
Undergnome. That sounds like a really
The
cool
dwarger.
concept.
So as you guys are walking and it levels out, you get to a section where it's like a small straight tunnel and then it kind of opens up into darkness. You can't really tell what's in the room. You just know that the walls kind of open it up and it's no longer a 10 by 10 tunnel.
Anybody have heat vision
Heat vision?
or true sight? Or a way to get either?
I don't think so.
Negative.
Mm,
Keep going.
And wander forward into the cavern.
Okay. So you wander forward. Are you being stealthy about this, or are you just going through?
I'm periodically
I am
banging
not.
my
Sorry, you were both talking.
Oh.
What did Levi? What did you say?
I am periodically like banging my hammer against the wall.
Okay.
So whatever's in here will just, rush me so I can hit it.
Bang,
Okay.
bang my hammer
You're gonna
against the
die.
wall.
So as you guys
Yeah.
peer into the room, sorry, they changed around some things. Boop. As you peer into the room, almost immediately, this large spider-like creature with 8 legs, but its torso isn't that of a spider. It elongates into a large fanged face with a large jaw and a tail snaking out behind it.
That's disgusting.
Cool.
yeah.
I attack
This-
it.
This is a snake spider. Oh, as you guys walk in,
A Snyder?
it spider. As you walk in, you guys peer in, and it immediately jumps and attacks you.
You can't glaze over saying snip spider.
Oh no.
Akani does a
Well, one second. I remember there being something about being surprise round and stuff.
Oh, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a surprise round. It could have just held its action until something walked through.
Well,
You alerted it beforehand, silly.
am I surprised at the beginning of combat but not incapacitated?
yes.
Okay.
Then you can forego the surprise round by activating Rage as your bonus action on your turn in initiative.
Yeah. As long as it's the first thing I do.
Okay, so you're choosing to use that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then everyone roll initiative.
$17.
23.
Jesus.
I got 21.
22.
God, you guys.
23.
My dexterity is higher than hers. I can guarantee that.
Wait, isn't she all dex too?
I'm 25.
Yeah, because Dakota has mutagen shit. Sorry, so there's Lertug at 23, Slicks at 23, Akani at 17, and then one of you guys was 21 and one of you guys was 22.
Kyle is 21.
Okay. And then Akani, you're 22. No, not Akani.
17.
Okay. Dope, dope. Let's get some music going.
Boop,
But
boop, 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 boop.
first up is Lertug.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I want to hop against the wall, then hop over here.
Okay. As you hop against that wall, you see a second one of these creatures along the opposite side of the wall.
Okay. So, here.
Yeah.
As soon as I land, I want to hit it twice with my spear.
All right, go for it.
Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, 24 hits.
Make a Constitution save. And then 5 plus 7. That is 12 points of damage.
Okay, 12 points, and then a Constitution save of
12.
7.
So it's also takes racial traits. Five points of poison damage. Can't be resisted.
5, and then what was the initial one?
12. So 17 points. Second
Dope.
hit is a 28.
28 hits.
And then another Constitution save. Bam! 15 points.
Okay, and then Constitution save 2. I rolled a natural 1.
Another 5 points of poison! So another 20 points.
Dope.
And then I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
First hit is 27.
27 hits.
Constitution save. With 9 points of damage.
Okay, that was a 10.
And 5 points. I could roll 5 every poison. So 14 points. And then a 30. Does a 30 hit?
30 hits.
Constitution save.
Oh my god. 18.
Oh, darn. And then another 13 points. And that's my turn.
All right. Slicks. You're in the back and
So
you
I
see,
have to do this a whole lot. Hold on. That's one hit.
I'll just accept it once. So Slicks, you're up. You see your new companion Lertug, which you haven't really battled with yet, jump forward and lands, and then just starts fucking stabbing this
And then
new
punching.
snake spider, and then punches it.
Yo.
This snake-like creature now has like gouges through like its neck area, and it's like starting to bleed out of its eyes.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll scoot up until I can target the other.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can get it about right there.
And then I'm gonna shoot it.
All right. Roll for attack.
A couple things you might have missed about him punching and stabbing is that there's goop flying everywhere. I'm kind of picturing when he does flurry of blows, when he punches forward and pulls his fist back, there's like a silhouette of his fucking slime still of his fist there, and it falls afterwards. So it looks like he just has multiple arms.
Lowest hit is 21.
lowest was a 21.
Highest is a crit.
Yeah, they all hit.
This is for the 5.
Aw.
Oh no!
So that's 9.
Whoa! Okay, never mind.
Yeah. And then the crit. $14, Kyle said. Because I can't.
Okay. And then one more.
Hold on, that's extra damage for the crit because she has Piercer. So it's actually 22. For the
22
crit.
rather than 14.
Yes.
Dope. And then last attack.
$10.
Dope. So you go and like shoot. You have a crossbow, correct?
Yeah, heavy crossbow.
Yeah. So you're like loading and shooting in a blur, and all 3 of these attacks hit, and 2 of them hit like the midsection, then one of them goes right through its eye, and it's like screeching out in pain. It's still going, but it's looking hurt.
Oh.
Good.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. So I need.
Hey!
Are they gonna fire their snoizing out?
There's noising.
Their snake spider poison?
The
So every,
odor is gonna fire Snoizen.
all of you guys except for Lertug, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy, don't mind if I do. Wait. Dex isn't my best.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, it is. For some reason, I was thinking of
Vap, sorry, what was your initiative?
It was 22.
Okay, it doesn't change anything, but good to know.
Levi
Can I
has
see
advantage.
What's attacking me? Like what's coming at me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 11.
I got 20. Not now.
Oh, shit. 11.
Okay. So the 2 11s, you guys watch as this like large spray of webbing comes out the front of its mouth.
Spray Snellala.
As you see this like spray of web come out, the people who rolled lower than a 12 are restrained.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are just restrained.
Who is that?
Okay. I like being restrained.
Sir Y'all never rolled.
Oh.
Oh, Sir Jan also roll.
To see if the web got him? Oh,
You're good.
Right, Dad.
Yeah.
Dope. It is.
Well, it's a lot.
Yeah, you're good. It is also going to make a bite attack against Akani. Akani, that is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to use Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Okay.
Is this creature immune to being blinded?
Is it part of your
If
thing to know that?
No. I'm just letting you know if it's immune to being blinded. This doesn't work, but I'm still gonna roll it.
Oh, okay.
Subtract 5 from that attack roll, if it can be blinded.
Okay.
Ooh,
So does a 14 hit,
cool.
Akani?
Yes. No, sorry, it doesn't.
I was like,
16 as well.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Okay, so
Level 18 adventure, and you're like, oh no, 14.
so I stab, punch, look over, and his blood vessels in its eyes fucking pop.
yeah, as it's chomping down, you see one of its eyes just, and it's just like, "Grah!"
Is that what's
That's gross.
spoilers sound
Yeah. Sounds like a human man yelling.
Like,
Um,
"Hurrah!"
Human
That-
boy.
Vap, it is your turn.
Okay.
I kind of like that though.
Yeah, just think since I am free to move, come over here. I wonder if I could shoot through Connie here, but not actually shoot him. Like right this guy.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. And I will smack that guy. I have pack tactics too, so I get advantage on this.
Dope.
Hey, you remembered.
Yeah. I'm really glad because that is great.
Do you have a crossbow expert? Yeah, you do. Never mind.
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna say because you're really close to him.
Yeah. Man, I remembered that. I had dexterity to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond should tell you what you add.
Plus 13.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no idea why it says that.
Because that's what
Just
you
my-
need. That's what you add.
It's your
Damn.
proficiency plus your dexterity plus your 2 for archery.
Oh. Well, I'm just killing it. So 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And I smack him with all my 3 bolts.
Okay. So roll for all of your attacks as the 3 bolts come spiraling out.
Yeah, plus 5. So that is 34.
So as these come spiraling out, it's yelling in pain, and then like the 3 arrows go like into its mouth and up like the top of its mouth, and then through its snout. And like there's like 3 arrows protruding, like kind of keeping its mouth open.
Oh. I used my reaction to reload.
Okay.
It's a free action. Are you using your full bonus action?
Yeah.
It's a bonus action, not a reaction.
Oh.
Okay.
That was my bad.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Dope. Suryan.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yeah, finish him.
Anyways, I start blasting.
So right now what you see is there's a spider kind of like just around this corner that's looking pretty rough, blood coming out of its eyes and gouge wounds.
This is the one with the eye, the one that attacked Connie.
No, I described this one as having bleeding eyes after you pummeled it.
Oh, so they're both bleeding eyes.
Yeah. This one has like one eye that's burst, 3 arrows sticking out of the roof of its mouth, and then like 3 more bolts sticking in its like chest and one in its eye. You guys are going after the eyes.
They've got many. It's the perfect target.
If I scooch around right here, do I get advantage on my attacks?
You would, but you would have an attack of opportunity from this one.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Hey guys, we forgot to long rest, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
I
fine.
really need that.
It does a 20 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 14 points of piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, it sounds familiar.
Hang on a second, I pushed the wrong button.
Okay.
Um, 29 for the con save, and you said 14 points of damage?
Yeah, 14 points of piercing. And then
It's a 29. Does it not beat the save at a 29?
it does, but you still take half damage. So 8 points of poison damage.
Take half damage. So
Doc-
anyway, blasting.
Okay.
I stab it with my flaming spear.
Okay, roll for attack.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Dope. Yeah, so roll double the dice for the weapon, and then all the additions are the same.
Do you want me to bonus the fire dice?
Those are additions.
Yeah, those are additions.
Well, I don't know. I want to roll dice for 'em.
Yeah, so you're just doubling the initial whatever the weapon is.
That's 16 plus 4 points of fire damage. Here's my second attack. Hey, that's a crit.
You can still roll your d4
That's-
within that as well.
15 plus 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. After the second attack, you don't even need to roll a third.
No, that's a crit! 3 crits! Stop!
Go for it.
I've never crit 3 times in a row. That's 18.
He really
plus-
hasn't.
Plus 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. And what type of weapon is this again?
It's a spear, and the tip of it is flaming, and also every time they critical, you left it up to you to decide if they light on fire or not.
Oh yeah. So you stab into it, and you like wedge in like the back of its spine, and as you do, like some of its like guts come out of its mouth, and then you pull your spear back and you go in again and like twist it, and like you hear this gargled snapping sound, and then the third attack you lift it up and it bursts into flames on top of your spear as you like let it fall off this spear.
A yell, a bit of rage and battle lust. Just, ah! And then it flicks.
You're so over the top.
I've never been in a fight, Paisley. You do that shit.
No, you don't.
Akadi.
You only do that shit with your brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
It's
Not in the
weirdly
actual
erotic.
fights.
Leave me alone.
Attack it.
Okay. You failed the
Oh, right.
webbing, so you have disadvantage.
Oh, so I just have a straight roll. Do you want to just re-roll one?
Yeah, just reroll one.
Oh.
That's 14.
That hits.
Oh, cool. Oh, and I'm raging. I had to do that from the very beginning of my turn. To do
Yeah.
that. Shit. 4, 8, 13, 17. 17 points of damage.
Dope. You bring your maul down and crush the back of its skull, and it tips in, and it's like the blood starts pouring out of its eyes even more so. It's wobbly. It's still up, but just barely.
Okay, and for my second attack. 19 to hit.
Hits.
13 points of damage.
Dope. As you bring in the next hit, you like hit it kind of in its chest area, and the rest of its blood just like spurts out, and it like crumples to the ground.
Cool.
Spurred on me, Daddy.
Don't. Okay. So you guys are now two dead snake spider creatures, and then a pretty open area, cavern. You guys can't see from wall to wall as it is more than 60 feet across. I believe. Well, you guys can pretty much. If you get in the center of the room, you can see both walls. And for the most part, this part of the tunnel is open except for what looks to be like some webs that are like weaved into balls.
Are there any like pools of water dripping from the ceiling or anything? Or do I hear any water further down the cave?
Make a perception check.
$23.
Coming from like this corner, you can see a slow drip. It's not really enough to make like a large pool, but there is a drip, and it's the ground is a little moist underneath it.
Okay, so random question about TaleSpire, which I don't know if any of us can actually answer, but do you think that the devs coded a random dice roll effect and then applied a visual to it, or do you think they coded physics into the dice?
They coded physics, I believe, because they talked about it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they recently changed the dice physics.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's super cool. That's way cooler.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you guys are pretty open cavern. There's some small stones.
Also,
and
an easy way to answer that is the fact that the dice have the numbers on it already.
It'd probably be a lot harder to.
If it was if it was a blank die that you rolled and then it showed you the number. But because the dice already has the numbers built in, even while you're just rolling it.
You were getting really unlucky.
Yeah.
Roll them out.
But yeah, so in this corner, there's a very slow drip that gets the ground slightly wet, but there's no like pool or anything. And then in this corner,
I want to roll to see if I find any other pools.
You see just like webbing and balls of web in this corner.
I got a 378.
Ooh, you needed a 380.
Damn it.
So.
Reroll the one.
What would you guys like to do?
I continue.
Go
I would like to continue. I'll jog to catch up with him and kind of try and get in front of him a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna follow.
Okay. You guys. Oh, I think Levi disconnected.
Levi, no.
So
Oh.
you guys are walking through this tunnel, and it is again that like it's level here. It's no longer the 30-degree descent, but it is still extremely dark. You can only see 60 feet in front and 60 feet in back, and you travel along this path for another couple hours.
I'm going to be running.
Okay.
Like I'm going at a very fast pace.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Four.
Okay. After a while, you are getting very tired. And if everyone else wants to keep up with them, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Well, I would be
They
trying
they
to.
couldn't keep up either. Except for the Leonin.
I don't know. I rolled an 18.
I have no idea.
That's not for speed.
Katie rolled a 24.
Also, again, not for speed.
Mine's a straight 13.
Okay. You're running at like a sprinting pace?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to find water, otherwise I'll have exhaustion.
So you guys see as Lertug is sprinting ahead, and he is very much faster than the rest of you, so he disappears into the darkness. And the rest of you, are you guys running to keep up with him?
Actually,
Yeah.
the way it's worded is, I need to talk to you about it. If you fail to immerse yourself for at least 1 hour during a day, you suffer from 1 level of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
I did at the beginning of this day.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're good for this day.
Yeah, but would it be at the end of the next day? Because it does say you gain the level of exhaustion at the end of that day.
If it says that, then that's what we'll go with for now.
Okay, then I wouldn't be rushing as bad.
Okay.
It's just, I was assuming you have 24 hours, but it's not technically what it says, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'll look into it later, but for now we'll assume that if you don't get it in the span of a day, at the end of the day you gain exhaustion.
Okay.
Okay.
You have
So,
a notebook for things you have to look into.
what was that?
Do you have a notebook for things that you have to look into?
I'll be right back. I'm not going to be going faster than I'm going to be running about the same speed, but I am going to be
Okay.
hustling.
Yeah, I make notes. Okay, so you guys are all rushing, but you're all able to keep up with him. Anyone who rolled lower than a 10 on their Constitution saving throw, you are feeling extremely tired and you need to rest.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I already kind of need to rest, so that's not great.
At this point, none of you guys really know exactly how long you've been down here, but by like just how tired you guys are, you're feeling like it's probably sometime during the night.
Have we found any water?
As you guys are running, I'll just have you come back to the other tunnel. You do find what looks to be like still not like a pool, but it is more faster, like running water from the side wall.
Okay, I'm going to stop there. And then I'm going to take my like bedroll.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make like a dam so it starts catching the water.
Okay.
And I want to lay in that.
Okay. So you take a little bit and you're setting up this like little dam thing, and then eventually curling up in this small puddle of water that you've made.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Well,
I'm just waiting, I guess.
I really need to like sleep.
Insert Incredibles meme here.
I guess we'll set up a little bit of rudimentary defenses around our small frog companion and take a long rest.
Oh yeah, long rest. That would be nice.
Okay.
We agree.
Dope.
It's like she just got here. Time to take a nap.
She could have been looking for us all day.
What was that?
She could have been looking for us all day. She could still be tired.
Yeah.
True, you guys are hurt fine.
So you guys set up this little camp in this 10 by 10 tunnel, so it is fairly cramped in here.
Not for me. Or Katie. Or Paisley.
Cramped as in, like, when you start setting things up, there's not a lot of room to set very much up. But you do set things up. Are you setting up any light or fire or anything like that?
Don't we all have dark vision?
Yep.
No?
You get,
Comfy.
yeah, you guys do all have dark vision.
I form a very tight ball for a nap. Particularly tight without a campfire. Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone staying up for watch?
I will.
Oh, I can take first watch.
Okay, I'll take a second.
Watch.
Okay, I'll sleep through the night.
Okay. So first watch, roll a perception.
I'm sorry, what?
Roll a perception.
Oh no.
Check.
Okay. So 14 plus 7.
Okay. So you sit down and the rest of your teammates looking badly injured and just overall extremely tired.
Here's a dice tower if you want one.
Ooh. You're sitting there and it's like that reverberation you hear like when you're underground where there's just ambient sound all the time. But other than that, there's only the sounds of your friends quietly snoring in their sleep.
Quietly bubbling.
Yeah, little bubbles. But throughout your watch, you're looking down both ways of the tunnel, and it's kind of unsettling because you can only see 60 feet in either way. But as your watch comes to an end, nothing of interest really happens.
Okay.
Okay. Second watch, if you'd like to roll a perception check.
I got it.
But it was Levi.
Yeah, I thought Levi was
Fine.
second.
I don't want to take second.
I thought that was the last one. Is there 3 or 2 watches?
Normally there's 3.
Oh. Okay, then I'll take the last one.
Oh, okay. $26.
Okay. You're sitting there, kind of fidgeting as you're not used to being in like such confined places, being from the plains. But again, you're kind of like watching down both halls, just on edge. But the only sounds you're hearing are your friends. Nothing of interest during your watch happens, other than just ambient sounds and slow dripping water from the pool.
Okie doke.
Third watch.
So,
Something at the front to wake him up for the watch.
Okay.
so when I wake up, everything is pitch black. I can't see a thing. Is there any sources of light in this tunnel?
No one lit a.
I know, but is there any other
fire.
sources of light?
No, it is completely pitch black.
So, first thing I do is I pop one of my mutagens to give myself
Okay.
dark vision. It only lasts until the next rest.
Okay.
And then as my eyes refixate on the world around me, I'm able to see. I pop my second mutagen for my dexterity.
Okay.
And then, I proceed with my watch.
Dope. Make a perception check.
That's a 27.
Okay. You're sitting there, and it's a very, very quiet tunnel, other than the ambient sound. You hear your friends resting. From very far down the hall, or corridor, you hear the most faint sound of a group. And you can pick it up, and it sounds like conversation.
I'm going to step forward a little bit, but close enough so I can still see the rest of the party, so it's not a whole lot. It's actually only up till here.
Okay.
So they're still within my dark vision range.
Alright.
Can I pick up anything anymore?
You're listening,
Yeah.
and for a while, you know it's there now, so you're trying to pick up on it.
And from my puddle to here, I want to move stealthily.
Okay.
Oof. Stealth, that's 18.
Okay.
I didn't realize I had plus 13 to stealth.
So you've picked out what you're trying to listen for, and as you're listening, it's just like every now and then you hear just like the muffled voice echoing through the tunnel.
I was about to remind you I don't speak common.
Yeah. But the more you listen, it's not getting any louder or quieter. It's just very, very, barely there.
Okay. Then I'm gonna keep listening for it for the rest of my watch while I keep track of everything else. When I see people start to stir, like to start to wake up, I'm going to approach them and do the like finger over my mouth. Shh.
Okay.
Keep your voices down.
So yeah, people start coming to. It is about the end of your watch, so you start getting people up and hushing them. So everyone, you guys are awake, and you're awoken by a frog with their finger over their lips.
Oh, ominous.
I say that to Paisley.
Okay.
As you wake up, I put my fingers over my mouth and I go, shh, voices ahead.
Hello.
I back to the group, like low to the ground.
What?
Voices tell everybody else.
You were cutting in and out.
Oh. I was just saying that I'm like staying low to the ground, and I'm like, it says there's voices ahead.
Did I still hear them throughout the rest of my watch?
Yeah, you still somewhat hear it. It is kind of drowned out a little bit just by moving around yourself. But it is still
just the plats of my feet.
Yeah. And the more you listen to it, it's not like two people having a conversation, but it's like it sounds like just a congealed voice.
After everybody's awake, I'm gonna while they're I'm gonna pack up the rest of my stuff, and then while they're packing their stuff, I'm gonna move forward, moving as quietly as possible.
Okay.
My plats sound like water droplets.
Plop, plop, plop. Are the rest of you guys following up? After you've gotten all your stuff back together?
Mm-hmm. I
Follow.
try sneaky as I follow.
Okay. If you guys are trying to be sneaky, I'd like you guys to roll a group stealth.
Group stealth. How does this work?
Okay.
Whoops.
I'm gonna try to stay ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, I get a +5. I didn't realize I was sneaky. So that's a 13.
Okay, I got 15 plus. Hold on. +8.
Okay. Lertug and Jan.
$21.
Okay.
And I rolled a. Fuck. I'm wearing half plate, guys.
Ooh.
Okay, 15.
Okay. So you guys are walking down this tunnel and you feel fairly confident in your stealthiness. Lertug at the front and then everyone following up. You're walking slower pace than you have been, and you're listening to this, and it's staying pretty much at the same frequency. It's not getting super louder, and it's not really getting much quieter. After 10 minutes of travel, it's somewhat getting louder. After another 10 minutes of travel, it's now you can start picking up voices, and the rest of you can now start picking up voices. And it sounds like people are talking, and then you hear kind of like an uproar of cheers, and then they go back to like kind of like this sub level of just talking all the time. Someone's always talking, and then after a little bit, it goes into an uproar for half a second.
Quick question before we go much farther, Kyle. Did I get in my short rest?
You guys got a long rest.
Okay, so we did get it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I waited till you guys were naturally waking up before I proceeded.
Okay. Whew.
Okay.
I'm glad for that.
Allow me to prepare this a little bit because
You weren't expecting this?
yeah, and I think the hiding volumes are a little weird because of like the upgrade to
yeah.
Chimera.
What?
Chimera is the name of the build. The Chimera build is the current version of TaleSpire we're on.
Yeah.
Oh. I panicked for a second. I was like, oh no.
She heard Chimera. She's like, what? It's like, oh no, what are they gonna do? Poison me?
Sorry, just let me get this one last thing.
You should be sorry, Kyle. Sorry excuse for a DM.
I know.
I got Dakota! That cut was too deep.
Why? Because it was too
love
true?
You. No! We love
Wow,
Kyle as a
Paisley.
DM.
You guys approach what looks to be a bunch of rocks kind of like fallen down in front in front of you guys in the tunnel. There doesn't seem to be like an open pathway through.
There is that. There is Sir Yon.
Oh, whoops. I was placing you guys hidden. Okay. Are you guys all in?
Sir Yon's still hidden.
Yeah.
Is he? He shouldn't be.
No, I'm right there. Oh, well, now I'm gone. Now I'm back.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get to the you guys are traveling along this tunnel. It is still the 10 by 10. And in front of you guys, what looks to be almost like a rock slide has caved in. And there doesn't seem to be a sure way through, but past all these different rocks, you do hear many voices. Now it's like very audible, like there's different cheers and people talking.
Can I try to climb the rock and see if there's a small passage
It goes all the way to the ceiling, so it's not like one solid rock. It's just like a bunch of little rocks, that
Okay.
have kind of like completely blocked off this section.
Okay, then I want to start feeling around to see if I can find any loose ones.
Okay, make a investigation.
Investigation, I have advantage. Well, it didn't help a whole lot. 11.
Okay. You're pulling through, and you guys watch as Lertug is like pulling on different rocks, and there seems to be a few that are somewhat loose, but you're not finding any that you can pull out yourself.
So do we just like turn around now, guys, or try to like dig?
Wait. I'm
I
not-
start-
Smash it with my hammer.
I start moving the rocks.
Okay. So Sir Yon, you come up and you start trying to also find some rocks, and Akani, you come up and you smack down your maul onto the rocks. Make an attack roll.
Okay. Whatever.
I had an idea if I was able to make a small gap, but this...
28.
I guess this is gonna work.
So yeah, as you guys are trying to like feel around for these different rocks to move, Akani comes up and like the rock that you hit just almost shatters under the maul.
Crush your feet.
And then like
Oh yeah. That's good.
the rocks that were like above that just kind of like shift, and then the top layer of rocks kind of like gives way, and you can start seeing small bits of light coming through the top.
Keep going.
Okay, make another attack roll.
24 or 6.
So yeah, you hit again, and this time you kind of come with like an underswing, and the rocks seem to give way and then like crumble outwards into the space past the rock. And at this point, there is now like a 5-foot opening, 5 feet off the ground. Probably enough for any of you guys to fit through. And at this point, you guys kind of realize that the voices have stopped.
I'm gonna hop up and look through the opening.
Okay.
I ask him, and giant is our shared language, right?
Yeah.
Or
Like,
Draconic.
what- Or draconic, I think is what we've been using.
Nope, we've
But
been
I'm
using Giant.
Oh. I'm like,
But
"What do you
Draconic,
see
but
up
Draconic
there?"
is shared between actually a couple of us.
Oh.
Or no, I think it was no. Yeah, it's shared between a couple of us.
Okay. So as you climb up, you peer through and you see two how to describe them? You see two guild faces, both holding spears, kind of like right at the edge of the hole.
Guild?
Pointing them
like
in.
from our guild?
Guild.
Okay.
And they're holding their spears. And then let me Sorry, I'm looking up stuff that I made a really long time ago. You come through, and you do not understand what they're saying. The rest of you hear, stop! What are you doing here?
I approach to the front. We're looking for assistance.
They kind of like look at each other, and then look back towards you and kind of peer past the rest of you, or like peer past Lertug and you to kind of like look at the whole group. And what assistance can we offer you?
I don't know if you're aware, but the end of times are coming. We're trying to stop them.
They kind of looked real puzzled. Make a insight check.
$16.
Hey, do you guys like sea salt and vinegar chips?
I don't know. Am I gonna sit here and listen to you crunch on them?
No?
Then no.
They have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, I kind of readjust my stance. I am Sir Yon. These are my companions. Who might you be?
Kind of. Kind of looks at you, and then puts out his like webbed hand. My name is Dog.
My name is what?
Dog?
Dog. And like shakes your hand. You can feel it, just like the guild, like as you're touching a fish, kind of that slimy outer layer.
Yeah, I grasp his hand readily and shake it with enthusiasm.
Okay, you kind of like shake him up and down, as he is a pretty small creature. And he kind of leans in.
Seeing this, I approach and offer my hand as well.
Okay.
No!
He sees you offer your hand, but he leans into Sir Yon. If I were you, I would turn back and head back the way you came. Our people don't take to new visitors. And from behind him, you hear a loud voice, kind of like trump, like everything that's happening. I don't believe that's true. Why don't you let them in? And he kind of like cringes and then backs
That's
up.
pretty
and then
cringe, bro.
puts a hand out and like as like a half bow, kind of like letting you guys in.
I like step past him, and as I'm stepping past, I pat him on the shoulder. And we're no strangers to hatred or racism, and I walk into this cavern. I'm assuming it's a large cavern, correct?
Yes. So as you guys, one by one.
I would like to walk in and go, "Good morrow, good sirs," loudly so it echoes.
Okay. So you yell out just, "Good morrow, good sirs, 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 sirs." What you see as you enter is to your left you see a like stone building with what looks to be like a large cage ground next to it. Directly in front of you, you see a large statue of what looks to be a small spore creature. To the right of that, you see a large podium with roll a history check.
$24.
So So yeah, as you're looking in, you see large spore creatures. You know them as hulking plants.
Oh.
You also see
Hokage plants.
what?
Hokage plants.
Yeah, Hokage plants. Behind them, you see a troglodyte, kind of like another fish type person. And then on top of this pedestal, you see apparently what the statue is depicting is a very tiny spore creature. And as you walk in, he reaches his tiny hand out. Welcome! Welcome! We have new contestants!
Uh-oh.
Wait. I don't know about this anymore.
He is my favorite person you've ever made, Kyle.
Oh my god, he's tiny.
Yeah, and as you guys walk in, you see more and more of this underground area.
The smaller they are, the more evil. Because they're closer to hell.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
Oh no.
He welcomes you in. Welcome! Why don't you come and stand in front of my throne and we can discuss?
I approach his throne and bow flamboyantly, with a flourish.
And he kind of like moves his hands, is folding his hands like I don't even know how to describe it, like every evil person, where they like rub their hands together. Well, that's perfect, but the front of my throne is the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies. I move around as I'm passing by people. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Okay.
oh, excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Oh.
Yeah, and as you walk around, you see on his throne is two lines of these hulking plants. You see...
Why didn't you use the actual hulking plants?
Because I made this like...
Well, let's change that real quick, because they actually have hulking plants.
You see the troglodyte that you saw before is kind of like standing there, arms crossed. These are more spore-like than plant-like, so I think the other ones were probably better.
Those are myconids.
The troglodyte is standing there with their arms crossed, kind of eyeing both of you. You also see, surrounding what looks to be a pit, is an array of different troglodytes. You see more of these hulking plant-like creatures. You see more of the small spore creatures, much like the guy up here, of different sizes. There's ones that are kind of like medium creatures, and then there's also ones that are tiny creatures as well.
That's a beefy troglodyte.
Yeah. You also see, and they're kind of like camouflage, so you guys didn't even see them at first, but are these like little humanoid creatures, similar to like halflings, but their eyes have completely white over, and they're each holding what looks to be like a pickaxe.
Riddick?
Are all of you guys coming in front of the throne, or what is everyone doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys...
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like this was not the reason, but here
This
now.
is an army. We're looking for help.
Oh.
Not helping, but help.
You see this creature kind of like hop down onto this much larger throne than it needs to be. And laying across the throne along the back, you see this like finely made sword. It has the blade itself is like a deep crimson red, and then the hilt goes into like a more orange color. And he kind of like
And this
hops...
is that moment where I wish I'm able to make this but big.
Yeah. And he opens his tiny arms. Welcome! Have you come to join us in our battle arena?
Absolutely. Who am I killing?
No.
That's the attitude I like to hear.
There you go. Now he has a
God
sword.
damn it.
We've become bored with fighting each other. It's a spectacle. It's supposed to be entertaining and new, and we've been fighting each other for so long that it's become tiring.
I mean, your species does look pretty weak, so that makes sense.
I like you.
Levi! Stop it! We have a mission. Okay.
Fighting is more fun.
So, I would like a proposition for you. I would like you all to join us in our fighting ring. And I will allow any questioning of our fine city after the fact.
What? Is that the prize we get when we win?
The prize is a spot up here, and motions towards the troglodyte next to him. A spot next to me, standing, protecting, towering over the others.
Okay, but can we get that cool sword instead?
He kind of looks at you. Make a persuasion check.
Whoa.
Are you not a persuader? I believe in you.
Oh!
Yeah!
What's one?
Kind of looks at you, eyeing you carefully. And looks back at the sword. Well, if you haven't noticed, I, in particular, do not have much use for this sword. That being said, I'm not just going to give it up to any roundabout person that walks through my old blocked tunnel. But if you do succeed in our arena, then I am more than happy to give this gift to you.
Deal.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, is the reason why you're giving the sword away because you're too small and tiny to lift it?
I kind of push him out of the way as he's talking, and I'm like, "We accept your humble and gracious offer, O great lord. Perhaps to the arena we shall go."
It's a small, tiny little mushroom thing. It's not actually a mushroom.
Perfect. This is wonderful. And kind of like puts a hand out, and the troglodyte and a couple of the hulking plants start leading you guys to the side of the arena, kind of like over in this general vicinity.
Does one of them touch me?
Yes.
Do they touch me? Aw.
Touch me!
Touch me!
Stop.
That is an 18.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, and they start leading you over here. And starts like addressing back to the general people around this arena who are now all just staring at all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have some guests.
Some real fun guys.
Dude, it's so hard to try and follow where you put him, and you're like, over here, and then his tiny little body disappears. And then I'm like, wait a second, where'd he go?
He's still there.
over here.
His tiny body never moved.
That is tiny body?
No, he's still on the chair.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, there's more of those creatures around.
I hate it. Okay.
We would like some volunteers that would like to take on our new friends here. We want it to be exciting. We don't want them to just fight among themselves.
Though we may have to, because everyone here looks weak as shit.
As you say this, the troglodyte that was standing on top of the thing, like, takes a giant leap off of the throne, and like, ground starts to, like, crack as they land, and they stand up. How tall are you?
Like 6'9" or something.
Okay. They seem to tower over you a little bit as they, like, approach and get close to you, and then kind of, like, shove off, and then go to the other side of the arena. And then you see as a few other stronger-looking creatures start to step forward. You see one of the hulking plants that weren't along the throne step up. You also see one of those, like, smaller humanoid creatures step up. And then you see one of, like, the smaller tiny creatures right there. Well, it seems we have an equal amount of competition. And, who would like to be first?
Absolutely, right here.
Okay. So you step forward, and as you step forward, the troglodyte that was kind of, like, squaring up with you also steps forward, and does, like, another, like, jump down into the ring.
What, only one? That's not fair.
It might not be fair for you. And I think that is where we are going to stop for today.
No! What? Oh, you heartless.
Oh, I love that. Leave Levi.
Better be here next week, Levi.
Haha, sucker!
But catch us next week.
Him off. Had to,
Catch us next week as Akani is now facing off against this troglodyte creature.
Maybe Lertug will find out what's going on. Tune in next week.
Tune in next week. Next time on D&D.
Dude, why don't you do that more often? Alright, guys, have a good rest of your week.